I'm here representing the Southeast Como and Improvement Association of Minneapolis. And the neighborhood's been very active in environmental stuff for a number of years with some major projects, won lots of awards for a lot of our projects. And we're here celebrating what we're calling the Como Green Village, which is an umbrella concept to pull all of that together into kind of a holistic vision of how do you bring environmental initiatives into existing urban communities.
So tell us more about the Como Green Village. What is it? What does it entail? What was the inspiration behind it?
Well, the Como Green Village is still a work in progress, but it basically was a compilation of a number of initiatives that we've done over the years. For example, we had a solar pilot project to put hot water, solar heated water systems in residential housing. And by the time we were done, we had 17 installations between Minneapolis and St. Paul. We still hold the record for the most number of solar permits pulled in Minneapolis in 1 year.
Which is how many?
I think that year it was about 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to verify that, but we've done good neighbor agreements with 3 of our larger industries in Minneapolis and St. Paul. And those industries have reduced the amount of air pollution, volatile organic compounds they've released into the atmosphere in tons, literally in tons. So that one won us a governor's award for pollution prevention. And there's a bunch of other projects. We've done grow barrels, rain gardens, smaller projects as well as larger projects that haven't just been neighborhood based but have been kind of in the area in the Twin Cities. And about 3 years ago we said we need to pull this together into a much more cohesive format, and that's kind of what grew the Green Village, and now we're actually looking at trying to figure out how to expand it to other neighborhoods and bring some of the same stuff to other neighborhoods.
Where might those be if everything goes well? What neighborhoods and what might the expansion entail?
Well, right now the other neighborhoods, we're at we live in southeast Minneapolis. We're located in southeast Minneapolis, and that's just north of the University of Minnesota. So another part of this is we have a huge access to a student body, and they've been very engaged. So the 2 neighborhoods we've kind of had communications with is Wyndham Park, which is just north of us, and Lynn Bohannon, which is actually in North Minneapolis. And we're just trying to find money in order to do that. That's pretty much all that's holding us back at this point is funding.
So the criteria for the award you're receiving is that you're moving beyond current economic challenges with creative and proactive community and economic development innovation. I was hoping you could reflect on that for a second.
That's a lot in one concept. What we are trying to do is sort of in that umbrella is basically re-empower the local, the citizens and the constituency, provide them the tools, the resources to do investment back in their own community, particularly around environmental initiatives. So the solar pilot thing was just homeowners. We had almost 40 homeowners signed up initially, handheld them through the process all the way from start to finished, and ended up with 17 installations because it was so challenging to do that between permitting and unforeseen costs and everything else. So that's kind of the game plan we're working with, is how do we just bring this to the average person so that they can make their own changes in their own community and really improve their own neighborhoods.
Wendy, what are some of the challenges and hurdles that you're facing?
Well, the biggest one I think for all of us will be funding, just trying to find the money to keep going. I would also probably put in there some of just the logistics of working with sort of municipalities and existing agencies who have their own kind of guidelines and criteria, and we tend to walk to a different drumbeat a little bit, so trying to integrate into those systems has been very hard.
Mm-hmm. And of course this is incredibly important work. I mean, why is this change necessary?
Well, I think there's a lot of people that are really willing and ready to do some changes for the environment. Cleaner air, cleaner water, cleaner living space for their kids. They absolutely are ready to go. They just don't necessarily know how to start it or to go about it. And so, you know, that's been the model we've been doing, is to just say, we'll try and handhold you and give you the resources and the education and stuff to figure that out. And because I just think the demand and the passion is out there to figure out how to retrofit existing urban neighborhoods with a greener future.
Well, Wendy, congratulations on the award and the honor. Thanks for speaking with us today. I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.